Assalamu alaikum. This is Advocate Gulraiz and today is the 22nd of the May, and I intend to understand the issues of the central limited groups of the Republic of the Pakistan. And I'm always in the right directions to observe that which sort of the elements led the females of the Pakistan in the wrong directions after evaluations of the rights of the same controversial points of object of manipulation with the male dominant societies in the Pakistan. Thereby, it is also observed by either of us that which factors led the individuals of the Pakistan into the categorical issues of not restoration of the fluctuating positions of the female rights in the Pakistan. When we observe deeply the crossroads of the central roads of the Pakistan, we observe the over-processed females groups with the males within the residential and commercial roads in the Pakistan, and we are very sorrowful to sorrowfully we observe these factors. So my point of observation is that when the females are suffering a lot of with the economy devalued positions, thereby who is liable to overdue the constitutional observations of the same in the point of intellectual rights of the intangible and tangible humanitarian rights of the females of the Republic of the Pakistan, so forth. So we have to deliberately understand these factors that the females of the Pakistan and the rights of the females residential one and the commercial one or the other sectors executing to the rights of the same are suffering, have been suffering, had been suffering in the Pakistan, and those females find very difficult time to just manage their issues as to restore their optimal issues under the humanitarian observations after fluctuating economy principal devalued position of the same in the central provincial economies of the Pakistan as per my findings. So we have to observe these factors whether we like it or not. That is not a concern. The question we should be observed by the individuals of the Pakistan grossly meant to be a point of intellect that either the humanitarian observation rights are operative in Pakistan or in the Middle East. If so, thereafter, which elements are leading the females in the gross manipulative modes of assessment to the character assassination of the males? This is one factor. The character assassination elements of the females appear to be a one point, whereas when we compare the character assassinated soul of the males, that is a secondary point. When we multiply both points, we just observe the gross manipulative souls, and thereby the gross manipulative children in fact as a face valued position remained as a proportional point inclined one in every single member family, and thereby the gross evaluation losses of the uh, you can consume this fact that the major economy of the said house in question is in trouble, under the troublesome situation. And thereby, when we just observe the congested societies, we try to observe the restoration or resolving factors of the rights of the females, humanitarian observations under the humanitarian rights, whereas comparing the rights of the males in Islam, we respect the all of the religion, and I'm Muslim, and we observe that in Islam there is a right to get married 4 times. This is a question which should be understood under the equitable entrustment operative backdrops that Any bogus type of male can raise a plea of alibi to the economy that he was not aware of the rights of the said female after manipulating the modesty of the same and having a lot of the custodial affairs through the same in the rights of the reproduction growth of the said children of the same female. And the said female in question is about to rotate in the 90 degree in family victimization and in the family politics. After that, she has to suffer the official politics and the battles inside the houses. Thereby, we observe these factors a lot of the times in the Republic divisional benches that the congested societies in the central, federal, provincial autonomies of the Republic of the Pakistan are the baseline areas which are not in the proportional positions to just consider the rights of the females in the Pakistan, and the females are suffering out of the males, and the males are not in the position to economically digest the solutions of the females, so that they are in a situations to have the religious traumatic observation. That is my own developed word, and I just love that. The question of that, the religious plea which a male always raise after evaluation of the reproduction of a lot of the children in face value of the females growth rate evaluation losses, and after that such females are in the position of not having a proper job or in the jobless positions, thereby the choice remains not observant to the same in fact. And it doesn't matter that such a female is an intellect or very intelligent. In Pakistan, it is observed that the females are very intelligent than male, but the question which I just observed through having my personal vendetta of intelligence, that after having a lot of the years of practice, that the females in Pakistan are being manipulative over and over in the name of the religious congested transitional transactions, and we have observed these things which are very primary based evidence, and we are trying to observe a lot of the issues, and I have written a lot of the statute, the law statute, the federal law statute about the restoration of the rights of the females which are being manipulated by the official politics, by the family politics, and by the blood relations politics. These three categorical politics in Pakistan always just infringe the very rights of the females, and after that, a series of the females are in the hopeless situations to get married and to get their due credible rights in Pakistan. And I have observed that there is not a single female which have raised a voice in favor of such females which are suffering from the male dominant societies in Pakistan, especially because I'm a resident of the Republic of the Pakistan. So I have a right by the Article 199 to raise my voice against the rights of the females, because I have observed these issues through my naked and nude eyes, that what are the rights of the females and what should have been provided to the same through the constitutional statutory regulatory order and other rules and regulations. But have written a lot of the laws. I have written a lot of the laws, and through these sort of my personal procedural informational practice of the law, I have wasted a lot of the time by writing a lot of the laws, despite of raising my personal income. and expenses. So meanwhile, the females are suffering, and the Republic of the Pakistan should acknowledge the credible rights of the females. The due rights of the females should be provided to the same. In the proper baselines, and the solutions to the same should have been provided to the matter fact in the subject lines of the constitutional mandate as well. When we just observe the subordinate positions of the females in the uh, jobs, we observe that such females are suffering a lot of the working charge flows, and such charge flows are mismanaged with the official mandate of the same, and the family politics and other politics uh, have been derived with the same, in fact. So it is my best judgment which should be derived at why the male dominant societies of the Republic of the Pakistan are not in the position to just raise their female in proper baseline acquisition of the rights of the females, so that the females of the Pakistan would have been in the front lines to prove that such females were groomed under the proper love and affection. And if females were not groomed under the love and affection factors, such females would not prove price-worthy in any sector of life, and in the country yardstick areas of working. So, best regards, the advanced comparative constitutional advocate. Stay blessed. 22nd May, year 2023.